It's your boy Jai, and this is Trending Worldwide. And today, the losses we carry in small pockets of our lives are the ones that don't get funerals, hashtags, or eulogies. What are the quiet things we mourn, and how do we hold them without letting them hold us? So, today's episode is called Hidden Grief. So, let's get right into it. I remember a bookshelf growing up that I kept arranging after school every day whenever I felt like I didn't have any friends. I would move the same book from one place to another like a ritual, hoping the replacement would change the feeling, and it didn't. It only made me notice the emptiness that sat on that shelf. So, today we name Hidden Grief. We talk real stories, and I'll even give you 3 small rituals you can do that actually work, that I've actually utilized. So, what does hidden grief look like? Hidden grief can look like a canceled plan that still aches, a promotion that cost a friendship, a version of you that quietly phased out. It's the grief that has no procession, no witness, no right that says this mattered. I lost what I thought my life would be when I said yes to staying. Everyone else celebrated, but I kept waking up to a small, steady hollowness. That hollow isn't dramatic. It doesn't always collapse you. It just sits there. An ember you tuck away because nobody asked for a fire. Hidden grief is ordinary, mundane, and persistent. Naming it is the first step. So why don't we talk about these losses? Shame is one reason. We worry we'll be seen as weak or ungrateful. Cultural scripts tell us to move on, to be grateful, to perform resilience, to help us understand these things. We tend to go to someone, whether it's a family member, somebody that's wise to you. You get what I'm saying? Somebody you really, really trust. Hidden grief often gets minimized because it doesn't fit a narrative people recognize, right? So, with that being said, bodies hold tension, sleep changes, appetite shifts. People try to carry these losses alone to avoid burdening others. What's one practical thing someone could do in the middle of their day when they feel that quiet ache? I'm going to tell you. Name it. Say to yourself, I'm grieving this. Then breathe for 30 seconds. Then you start to realize that naming alone creates a tiny altar in your mind, a place where the loss is witnessed. So what you want to do is name it, breathe, and witness. Those seconds that you're breathing may not fix everything, but it does give you a witness. Hidden grief changes how you show up. You might pull away before anyone can leave, or you might cling harder to prove that you're not alone. Either way, it can confuse partners, friends, coworkers, because your behavior looks like instability, not pain. So, here are 2 things you can say or can use with someone you care about, just to keep them in the loop of things, to know that you care enough about them to tell them what you got going on, and just to make it not, how can I say it? Just to not make it look bad, even though you're going through something, right? So here's the first thing. You could tell a friend or a partner, there's something I'm grieving that doesn't have a name for others. I might be quieter some days, but I don't need you to fix it. I just wanted you to know that it's happening. How they respond to that is how they respond to it. It's not rude. It's straight to the point, and it's straightforward. Another thing you could say, which could possibly be for a casual friend or coworker, I'm dealing with the quiet loss right now. If I seem off, that's why. I appreciate your patience. Boom. That's it. That small exchange doesn't erase grief, but it reframes it. It moves it from secret to shared, and that makes human help possible. So, in the beginning, I did promise you 3 rituals. These are small, accessible, and practical. No ceremony required. So, number 1. You know what? I called them a ritual, but we're going to go ahead and call it my favorite thing, a starter pack. So, number 1, a micro memorial. Find an object that connects to the loss. A ticket stub, a mug, maybe even a photo. Hold it. Name the loss aloud in 1 sentence. Light a candle or set a timer for 1 minute. You're probably going to set a timer, unless you just like scents. Speak a short thanks, then blow the candle or stop the timer. For example, hold the mug, say, I miss the version of me that used to love Saturday mornings alone. Light the candle or set the timer for 1 minute. That's it. Number 2, write 1 short letter to what's gone. Dear dream, dear friendship, dear future me, dear past me. You can keep the letter in a box, fold it into a pocket, or burn it safely. The act of writing turns vague sorrow into a named thing. Even so, if you can't write, record a voice memo. Speak to it like you're speaking to a real witness. And number 3, choose 1 small tending action for the next 7 days. Water a plant each morning, send yourself a postcard, or set a 5-minute timer at noon to breathe and name 1 thing you're holding. The point is not to heal overnight, but to build a habit of tending the part of you that's tender. So, try 1 of these things from, the starter pack. Don't overperform it. Just show up. It's the little things. If you want, send a voice memo about what happened. Maybe we'll share a few with care in a future episode. You just never know. So, today, hidden grief is real. Name it. Breathe. Tell 1 person if you can. Try something from the starter pack. You don't need drama to deserve ritual. You don't need permission to mourn something small. In the next episode, I'm going to be talking about code switching and emotional labor, the work we do to keep ourselves safe and the cost of that labor, and you don't want to miss that. In other words, if this episode landed for you, there are 3 things you can do. Try 1 of the rituals in the starter pack and tell us how it went. Send a short voice memo with a quiet loss you've carried. Subscribe, follow, and like so you don't miss the next conversation. We carry what we love, and naming it is the first step toward keeping it with us, not being held by it. You know who I am. It's your boy Jai. This is Trending Worldwide. Appreciate y'all for coming and listening. God bless y'all. Peace.